Welcome back. I'm Rebecca Kelly, board certified nurse practitioner, and I wanted to talk today a little bit about walking and why it's such an incredible exercise, especially as a woman in your mid to late 30s, as you're progressing through perimenopause and menopause. Why is walking so incredible? So there's a few things that I want to talk about, but the first one is what we already know. Walking is a form of exercise and it improves your cardiovascular health. It gets your blood pumping, depending on how far you walk, which we'll talk about that in just a minute, can really improve your heart health. So I do advise people to walk during the day as much as they can, especially because we live a more sedentary life as I'm sitting here at my desk in my office. And that goes for a lot of people. Most of us are pretty sedentary in our jobs. We're sitting around a lot more than we used to when we were younger and more active. And so therefore getting up and going on a walk can be very beneficial. Another reason why walking is so great for exercise is because it also helps improve your bone health. And as women, as we age, we start to have some bone loss in regards to osteopenia and osteoporosis. And so as we walk and get that type of movement in, we are strengthening our bones because we are putting that pressure on our bones with each step that we take. So a lot of people ask, well, how much should I walk? What's the magic number? And truthfully, the research has shown that when you increase your steps from around 2,000 steps a day up to 8,000 steps a day, there is a significant benefit in all of the things I just talked about. So cardiovascular health and your bone health, but also helping with weight loss or weight maintenance, also helping regulate your insulin levels, and just improving your overall physical health and your mental health. It can be incredibly beneficial for that. So 8,000 steps is probably a great number to shoot for. And as you might notice, if you've tracked your steps before, that does require that you have to give it a little bit extra effort, especially if you are in more of a sedentary job. You're gonna have to go on walks throughout the day. Another thing that we recommend is that not going on just one walk if you can do it that way. It would be more beneficial for you to get up after each meal and go for a walk after you eat. And the reason why is because one, after you eat, sometimes you get a little sluggish depending on what types of food we're eating. And so that can be an energy boost by getting that walk in. Number two, it gets you more active throughout the day instead of just doing one walking exercise during the day. And then number three, it just breaks it up. So it makes it a little bit easier for you to get your steps in, and you don't have to have that one huge walk during the day. So it is more beneficial if you break it up. So I always recommend for people, again, just to go after you eat your meals, and that makes it easy to remember. So again, the goal is to shoot for at least 8,000 steps. 10,000 is great. That's kind of been the gold standard for most people. Anything above that, there really hasn't been shown any research that it improves anything more than just getting the 8 to 10,000. So I always recommend to my patients to shoot for the 8 to 10,000. And if you can, break up those walks throughout the day. And that is just gonna give you a little bit more of an added boost than if you just do one big walk during the day. All right, I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this with all your friends.